Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. You work the entire season to put yourself in position to thrive, to excel in games like this. A late season top 10 showdown, playoff implications aplenty. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, this is always a fun game when Georgia takes on Ole Miss. Last year's game was absolutely wild during the regular season. Not a single punt in the first half. And keep in mind, Georgia might have a little revenge on their mind after Ole Miss knocked them out of the college football playoff last season. Even though Lane Kiffin's gone, there is still a lot of back and forth with this Georgia-Ole Miss rivalry. Cannot wait to get this thing kicked off. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Running through contact. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First and 10. Handoff for Frazier. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today, though.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
It's complete on the right side. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Complete. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit. And it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Slings it downfield. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
Hey, sometimes numbers lie, but this quarterback just learned a valuable lesson. These numbers don't lie. One of the best defenses against the pass, and you see why right there. Man, they break on the football, so much speed in the back end, break on it, make the play. This defense is legit, and that QB's finding out firsthand.
The run inside. It's Lacey. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throwing right. The short hands, it's high. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Such a nice job at pass protection. You've got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from, and all 5 guys up front doing.
He's going to let it go. It's him inside the 20, still going. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
The offense changing the play. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Throws for the tight end. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, the quarterback had the look he wanted. He had his big fella down here in the red zone. That's supposed to be an easy pitch and catch, but his buddy puts it on the floor.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's caught! Touchdown, Ole Miss! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. From inside the 15, here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Finds the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
On the direct snap, it's Frazier. Runs through a tackle. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
He's got him. Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Dogs want to pick up the tempo.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Motion from the wideout. They'll go to the air on second and short. The throw. Makes the grab and gets the foot in bounds, and it'll be a first down. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
And the Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. That's caught. It's Frazier. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Escapes the pressure going right. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Throws to the wideout. Looking to get it in. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll run with Nate Frazier. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Third and goal where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Here's a give to Frazier. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking down the middle. Got him downfield.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Cook. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Alexander. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Rebels in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Under fire. He finds a dead spot in the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Looking to throw for it. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Rebels. Fired in from the red zone for the score. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Here's a heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. Pulls it in on the right. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sideline.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. They're working that left side.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. Got his man on the right. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Georgia going up tempo.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Handoff for Frazier. How about that play behind the line as they lose 5? Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Throws to the tight end. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. They've already put 1 field goal on the board. This one will need to be well struck from 44 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Gill. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Gill. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Back open in the middle.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated. Now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
Running inside. It's Lacy. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires it down the seam. And it's caught inside the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to change this route. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Touchdown, Rebels. Snagged it in the end zone and put points on the board. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To throw, it's Stockton. Buys a little time. Looking down the left side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Rebels. And they take it in for 6 more points.
What great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We kick things off with Arkansas taking on the number 14 team, the Washington Huskies. And it's the Razorbacks setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. Two teams who were very familiar with the end zone today.
Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And this offense hadn't got the ground game going at all, but it hasn't mattered. The passing game has been so good. So you'd like to create balance on offense, but as long as they can keep spinning the pill out wide, this offense has been just fine.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. On the draw, it's Lacey. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
And he's wrestled out of bounds after a nice pickup.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Pocket breaking down. Being chased. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. The rarely seen illegal forward pass penalty brings up 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Dumps it to the back. This one's complete. Knocked down for the tackle.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove.
Touchdown, Rebels! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. Give him 3 touchdowns in this game, and now up to 8 on the season. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 35-6.
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field, and you can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Got his man. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Looking to buy time. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
One thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to...
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Trying to move the sticks on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Here comes the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Going to try to get it himself. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The run inside. It's Lacey. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 with the first down.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we've got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the second half.
Finds his man in the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't hang on, is incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football. So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But, man, you're starting to get down in the second half. And this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Fires to the middle. A strike downfield.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Fires to the big fella. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Just keeps slinging it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Right on the money. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air, it's Stockton. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Dogs! Lining up for the PAT. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats, and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And I tell you what, every time you throw it that direction, your coach holds his breath. Like, it was just a tip there, but he's #1 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Breaks on the ball, sees the ball, make big plays. Be careful throwing that direction.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Quarterback making checks. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the catch. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The Rebels will call on their punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. This should be the last play of the quarter. To the air, it's Stockton. Flushed out of the pocket. Finds his man. Bulldozes his way through. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Fires left. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play, an interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pressure coming. Looking to the big tight end. Holds it in. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Georgia going up tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Looking for the score. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Down in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the fourth quarter, with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offense a success on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
Running inside, it's Lacey. There's some room. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, this defense, they needed this earlier. I love to see it and getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground, forcing the third and long. They've struggled all day long. They've needed more of this. Maybe they can get back in it, but obviously they've given up a ton of points so far.
Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one.
He's going for a big play downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Fakes to grab. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Bringing the heat. It's complete. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you gotta have it. You gotta be on the same page, and they were there.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout on the field, and that's the 2nd call by Georgia. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Wideout trying to get it in. Tackled after a gain of 4 on the play, and that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. Fires into the end zone. Incomplete. He was looking for the score there.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
On the direct snap, it's Frazier. Touchdown, Bulldog! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
When you get down here in the red zone, when you get close to the end zone and you get goal-to-go situations, you've got to be physical, and I love teams that can run the football. They run the football, hand it to the running back. He does the rest, puts it in the end zone.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the 4th quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding, and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the 4th quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well, so this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Final timeout taken by the Bulldogs. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. He's got the tight end. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us, because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. And the beatdown has ensued. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And he's going to bring this one out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Got it in the middle, it's Frazier. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab, it's Frazier. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the pass.
He's loose. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but that's going to do it here as time has expired, and that'll just serve to pad the stats.